Okay. Do you know before? Yeah, I'm not. You guys are not paying us.
Aldi.
I'm like the Aldi bread.
The Aldi bread would be crazy though.
The Aldi bread would be crazy.
But
Listen-
what would you promote?
10% discount.
Yo, click the link below.
WYHAPOD 10.
Bro, I'll be like, click the link below.
We know everybody gotta eat.
Where do you man actually shop? Do your grocery shopping?
It depends on what I want to get.
Okay.
Ooh, so where do you go for what?
For my oat milk, I go to Don's
Okay.
I go to
because
Aldi.
I don't like Aldi.
Aldi oat milk is
For,
top tier.
For like just normal grocery, you have to go to Lidl. Because
Yeah,
that's where you sit.
Little over Aldi though. You agree?
Yeah, yeah.
Little over Aldi, yeah, little
Lidl's
over
elite
Aldi. Yeah.
compared to Aldi. Aldi's just like substandard stuff. It's like, I feel like there's the stuff that I just can't get into Lidl. They just say, "I'll give it."
Yeah, we'll give that. That's what it is, bro.
Because when I first moved here, I was shopping in Tesco.
Big boy, yeah.
Mistake.
Big boy, yeah.
Even the Tesco and branded stuff, like
Bro, it's mad now.
every
Tesco,
little house be whole.
no, Tesco is like
Tesco is
literally credit
crazy.
union that you have to take out now. It's
You should get
literally.
a
Bro,
loan.
inflation is heavy.
It's heavy, boys.
Have
Yeah.
you seen Heinz ketchup €5?
Bro, and I like barbecue. And
Bro.
I don't like normal barbecue. I like sticky and smooth.
Yeah.
Hey yo,
That is like 440.
hey yo, hey yo.
Pause.
One sec, please. Yeah, sorry, we're back in.
Sticky and smooth is wild.
It's nice because there's sticky and smooth. There's smoky barbecue, and there's one of the one. But sticky and smooth is the.
Do you know what's mad? My sister was looking to buy a fresh car. 2009 Micra. Guess the price.
It's crazy.
Guess the price.
Like, is it the what kind of micro? 2009. Oh yeah, probably like 2009.
Yeah.
Oh, 9, bro.
Guess.
9.
The little frog shaped one.
Yeah.
Probably like 4
For what?
bags.
That's crazy. You know how much you think it's supposed to be?
How much is it?
It's 3
It's
point.
3 bags.
Crazy.
Bags.
For 2009
Bro,
Micra.
my car is cheaper than that.
Crazy.
My car is cheaper. Yes, it is.
He's at 2.
What's the mileage?
Mine's 09.
Bro,
2
bro,
liter. Mine's a 2 liter.
1.2 petrol.
Times are tough,
3,000. I saw the price. I'm like,
09.
oh 9.
Micra.
Because when you say your car is cheaper than
My
that,
car's
that's
cheaper.
crazy.
When I got my car, it was,
Wait, is it because of all the things that
no.
Or is it your car itself?
My car is cheaper. Like the value of the Passat now is in around 3.5.
Really?
Now, yeah, 3.5, 4. If you get my type of Passat.
crazy.
2000. No, inflation is affecting everything.
Because I remember back in the day when you want to get your first car, you're spending like 900.
Literally.
Yeah. Get yourself a banger,
Back
like
in the day when the euro was strong.
yeah, the euro. No, it's mad now, bro. I was in college today. I got a chicken fillet roll. No,
Even those are pissing me off, man.
bro.
They don't taste the same because
No.
of the price.
Do you know what's mad?
No, there's
You know how mad it is.
No, but
Nah.
I will let you a 2
I had one this morning, bro. It was leg.
I know, but because of that price,
It's mad.
no, because
it has to taste like.
I remember I went into a shop one day. I was like, you know what? I'm going to go back to school. Chicken fillet roll, bottle of Fanta, bag of crisps.
Bag of crisps, yeah.
She goes €8. That's a Belgium.
Yeah, no, bro. Belgium back in the day though, because Belgium 2 don't go high. Like, bro, I went in there. I got like a thing. I got a wrap, a chicken fillet wrap, and she says, "Would you like to add anything else?" And I was just thinking, the way she's saying it is like, oh, she's expecting me. Maybe there's two free fillings.
Yeah.
That's what I was thinking. Because she
wasn't.
I said, yeah, throw me the lettuce there. She goes, anything else? I said,
Drop your money.
I said, throw some onions in there. She goes, no.
You got too confident.
Oh, well, you know what they do in this Spire? They give you before she makes it, she gives you the receipt.
Oh.
So she prints out the price
And then you have to go pay for it.
Originally.
of the thing of what you just ordered, and you have to go pay for it. By the time you come back, she wraps it up, gives it to you. Because maybe people just like take things and throw it away, whatever, just run away. Yeah. So bro, go up to the till. I didn't even check it. I just because I saw the thing was like $3.20 for a chicken fillet. $3.20.
What was it starting from 320?
Starting from $3.20. I didn't clock all the fillings.
Guy,
do you know
once
that
start
was?
adding all those salads, it's just
Bro, 320 was butter, bread, chicken.
Bro, chicken. That was
it.
it. I got on the guy goes $7.80. I go got
just
chicken
for the roll.
Just for the roll. I promise you.
What did you get inside
I promise
the
you. I got three fillings. Three fillings.
And do you know what's mad?
And then
He didn't even use a baguette. He used a wrap.
I use a wrap.
Would you go away?
A wrap. The guy goes 780. The guy goes 780, and I goes. No, I goes for the. I said check the things. If chicken fillet roll, he goes 780.
Remember back in the day, 780 would last you from Monday to like Friday.
Bro,
school lunch.
Man was adding money for my vault. Bro, man had to check in the reserves.
Withdraw $2.99.
So give us a second here.
Yeah, you just give 1 sec. 1 sec there. The phone is a bit slow.
That's sometimes. You guys like that.
We've all been there, bro.
It's mad, anyways.
Man.
Nah, that's where we are, to be honest, man. But nah. Anyways, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Where's Your Head At podcast. It's your boy KD.
King Grooves.
I'm like,
Yeah, B.
And Lord Waverton.
Hey, no. Hey, come on. Let's introduce you, bro.
Okay,
we got a special guest in the
We have
building.
a
First time.
silent killer.
Silent killer behind the scenes. State your name, bro.
My name's Lord Waverton.
Yes.
And if you know me personally, you call me Nathan.
Hey.
Yeah.
It's just I know him personally. I can call him that.
Yo,
too.
first of all, we need
I
to
don't know.
apologize. This is a day late.
Yes.
Communication and confusion caused this to happen. So
Yeah.
don't be too mad, please.
Don't be mad. But what we have coming
It's worth it.
is great. It's worth it.
It's worth it.
We literally just came back from an
eBay
event,
Yeah.
which was quite
Call
cool.
the DJ.
Do you know what's mad? His branding has become so strong because when someone said today eBay, I was like, wait, what? Why is everyone talking about the DJ? I forgot about.
There's an actual
There's actually a company called eBay.
A
So-
legit company.
Legit, yeah. So
Can I get a bar off if I do? so I was working when I was working at Universal. We were doing party list for one of the events we were doing.
When I was working for university.
Well, one of the girls, anyway, they saw the name DJ eBay. They go, "Is Amazon going to be there as well?"
oh man, but yeah, no.
But
It was
shout
cool.
out eBay.
I just find networking events so interesting because, it's like you're comfortable. Like I'm actually quite a social person. I'm able to like start conversation with people, but it's just one of those ones like. I don't like to start conversations for no reason all the time. You know what I mean? I kind of like to have some sort of
Reason, right?
Yeah, reason. Do you know what I mean? And then it's awkward. You know those awkward things when you're walking away, but like as in you finish the conversation, you're walking away, but they're kind of walking in the same direction, and kind of have to like act like you're on your phone or just weird type of. So I find some of those those networking events interesting, but I think the more we go to some of them, the more you kind of get accustomed to it. I'm not the biggest fan altogether of it because it's like, do you really care? You know, like it's like people are like, oh my god.
Who when you say do you really care, who are you referring to?
I guess us, like as in not us. I'm just saying like us, the people that
the attendees.
the attendees. Like
Do you really care about the event?
one,
I think I think a lot of people care about being invited to the event
yeah.
more than they care about the event.
But and again, it's association. Like, you know, someone could say like, oh, I was.
At the eBay
They,
event.
like eBay invite. No one's gonna say the person. No one's gonna say like Lord Waverton invited me. They're gonna say
eBay
They'll
event.
say-
Warner.
they'll say-
Thank you, Warner.
Bro, join that Burna Boy team. Everyone, take you one.
The one I know,
We all know who invited you. It wasn't Warner.
Warner didn't even open the message. But like, as in, again, I did it today. I said thank you. No, I didn't say. I didn't say thank you. I didn't say thank you. I didn't say thank you. I just tagged them. But it's like it's just the association. That's all it
I
is.
suppose that's what the brand wants back in it. It's
100%.
like a return on
Exactly.
investment.
It's
You know
not
what
even
I
a thing. It's not even a thing so much about the brand for me. Like I
Yeah.
think the brand invites you somewhere,
Yeah.
go or don't go. Like I think it's in the place. It's kind of
Yeah.
like you're meeting people. Like as in, if I only knew. Yeah, move your mics closer.
Yeah.
just move the whole table closer. I only knew like
I use two hands. Pause.
I only knew obviously like grooves and then obviously some of the like the black people in the scene that you know, but then towards the end I was like, you know what, let me flip and talk to some of the people I've never talked to, you know, like because it's a whole different like I've never like as in these people are that's the PR person for
Whatever,
eBay.
yeah.
That's the PR, and you just don't know. They're just normal people dressed normally, and it's like kind of like, do you know what? If you talk to somebody, and that's what actually Aya was saying to me, like talk to one or two people, realize what they do, and you could come up with something. Do you know what I mean? It doesn't always have to be something. You could just have a chat, but then you could come out with something. Someone's like, okay, do you know what? I'm hearing it a little bit. Maybe if I go to these events, I'll probably be like think about like.
I think the other thing as well is like networking is a skill set that can be honed. Yeah, but it can only be honed when you attend these events
Here we go.
on a regular enough basis. If you go to networking events, you will learn how to network. If you're intentional about it, so of course.
Well, listen, we'll get back to the whole events invitation thing. That's that's going to be one of our hot stuff later on. But we will leave it for now. Ladies and gentlemen, I want to commend my dad. Not my actual dad. Oh, sure.
I was going to be like, what happened? We don't know about.
Not my actual dad. I still haven't heard from him. Dad, wherever you are. Nah, but no, bro, Super Bowl. We will talk about it in the car a little bit.
He got to Super Bowl.
Well, he did it.
He's doing it.
He's doing a Super Bowl.
Oh, he's doing it.
Yeah.
Is that big anymore?
Oh, come on.
Yeah,
man.
What, halftime show?
Immediately trying to.
Halftime show.
Or maybe because I don't even care about it, but in the grand scheme of things,
Bro,
it might be big.
I stay up to like 3-4 just to watch it. Like a lot of people. Do you ever go on Twitter while it's on?
Yeah, it's
crazy.
big.
So it's a big thing.
It's big.
Usher.
It's like
But
it's the Ballon d'Or. It's the
is this the
World
first time
Cup.
he's done it
He's done it before with
someone? Yeah.
with Black Eyed Peas. He came on for OMG.
Yes.
He did that in 20.
But he's doing it on his own.
Nice,
He's on his
on
ones.
his own. Why did it take so long?
That's what his fans were asking. Like, why
Is it that they're just looking for people to do it and his name just came up?
see? Are you trying to discredit the thing now?
I think he's just reached a certain status in it that it's
saying.
like.
I think Usher. Okay, so when people say that Usher's washed, for example, yeah.
He is though.
Okay, cool. I'll give it. I'm not
No,
even gonna argue.
he is though.
He is cool.
No, but isn't he?
Yes, he is.
Okay, thank
There
you.
you
Is
go.
he washed?
Yes.
he
No,
is
because
washed.
you guys want me to say he's washed.
I don't think he's
He's
washed.
not washed.
is, he
He
is.
isn't.
He is.
Usher's not the
Like,
same.
it was. Like,
You don't get
he's not-
residency in Las Vegas.
He
if you're washed.
don't, bro.
No, wait, but he's not at the same level he is before. Like, come
Of
on.
course, no. He like, but then
so he's washed.
but-
Ronaldo is washed.
I mean,
He's not at the same level he was before. He's washed.
I mean, the guy has classics. You can't really wash classics. Like,
You
you
know,
know,
like,
song,
when-
come on,
okay,
like-
when-
If Michael Jackson was alive,
when
hold
you're
on.
saying
If Michael
washed,
Jackson was alive,
yeah.
would you say he's washed?
We don't know because he's dead.
Oh,
No, we don't know.
before he died, he was washed.
It wasn't washed because he was doing how many shows was he just
Usher's
doing a
for
residency.
3 years. That's what Michael Jackson's doing. That's what Michael Jackson was gonna do for 50
in
shows.
the UK?
Yes, Usher's doing one right now in Paris. Sold out 4 shows in September.
Michael Jackson sold out how many? Over 50.
Yeah. Wait.
There's levels, bro.
Wait.
Let's not compare Usher to Michael Jackson.
I can never do that.
My spirit is in disarray right now.
God forbid. I hope it get mended right now. But no, hear me. You see, MJ was at the time where he was when he died. MJ wasn't top of the billboards. He wasn't doing anything. He was doing his people do residencies when they have hit legendary status and they can do 50 shows in the one place.
Okay,
Wait.
When I say washed, I'm not saying that he's.
Omarion.
Omarion's washed.
He's washed.
He's washed.
You can't put Omarion and Usher in the same place. You can't watch them.
You mentioned Omarion. I didn't mention Omarion.
You can't watch them in the same washing machine.
You want us to get that?
Same washing machine. You can't put them in the same washing machine.
What I say is what I don't mean like his music is bad now. It might be I don't listen to it, but I'm just saying it's obviously not the same.
Status
Oh, 100%, 100%.
Status wise, okay.
So
okay.
would it be right if I say he's fell off?
Okay.
You know,
That's a big word, you know.
I'm just
I love what
uncomfortable
you
with
do,
those
bro.
terms. I'm just uncomfortable with those terms. My God, this guy goes, that's your personal
Okay,
problem.
it's not the same level he was before.
Exactly.
Easy.
But he's obviously a legend.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. Like he's done since 2020, since we got out of COVID, he's done Vegas residency for 3 years, sold out every show, and
What's the capacity?
it's actually it's like 5,000 seaters, but he's doing 3 a week. He's doing 3 a week.
A week?
Yes.
It's 15,000.
Wednesday,
Can I do the maths
Friday,
on that?
Wednesday, Friday, and
Can I do the math on that?
This guy knows the days.
no, because
Babe, you need help. You need help.
do you know why I know? I just watched his interview just there, and he goes, I was doing Wednesday, Friday, and Saturday, I think, and one of my friends, Esther, went to his show in thing, and the cheap sheets at the back were like $400. The closer you get to the front, and there's a whole new thing that they're doing now. A lot of these artists, they're doing like smaller venues, but like pushing the prices crazy and making them more intimate, or whatever it is. But he did it for 3 years, and obviously he had some viral moments from his shows that kind of brought him. We were talking about kind of brought him back into the
6,400.
Yeah, I was doing that three nights in the thing.
That's crazy.
But is it really for Usher? It's not like crazy like that.
It's
like don't get me wrong. It's good, but 6,000 for
What's
Usher.
6,000?
It's not like
deeper.
It's not
That's
crazy.
okay, that's 20 grand a
3
week.
shows every week.
That's
with
19,200 people.
I know,
a week.
but what compared to Usher?
He just
Like,
Well, you said he was watched though.
say you hate him. Say you hate him.
No. But was it 6,000? Like,
Yeah.
come on, people in UK do that.
Three a week.
But the figure
3 a week?
and it's because it's in Las Vegas as well.
3 years.
3 a week for 3 years, bro.
Or three
3 years,
3 a week?
bro. He's been doing this for 20 years.
Like it didn't miss a week.
No. He'll do it over like.
Now say the truth.
No, but I'm saying when he's in doing his Vegas
It will take a
residency,
break for like how many months?
like 2 months.
So
But he's
Are
doing.
you sure 2 months?
I can show you. I know this thing. I know this information.
so it's going to be 2 months here. So let's do this. 6,400 multiplied
I know,
by...
but to
Multiply-
me,
hold on.
it's
Multiply
not
by
as
3.
wow as it is to you
Wait,
guys.
okay.
That's just for me.
Let me put in
6K
context.
is not wow.
Let me put in context. So 6,400 multiplied by 3 is 19,000.
I know.
And he takes 2 months off.
Yeah,
Right, that's 8 weeks. Right, so what's 52 minus 8?
I couldn't tell you, bro.
44. Right,
48,
multiply by
bro.
44. That's 844,000 people over the course
And
of 1 year.
Yeah, but everybody will come and see Usher. But wait. I'm not
And then
saying it's
multiply
not
that by
crazy.
3, that's
I'm just saying
2.5 million.
6K is not wow to me. That's all I'm saying.
That's potentially 2.5
That's all I'm
million
saying.
different
That's
people.
all I'm
3
saying.
times a week for 3 years.
That's what I'm
That
saying.
move, but that's potentially
crazy, bro.
2.5 million
crazy.
different people over the course of 3 years.
It's Usher.
That's
I'm
mad.
just saying 6K is not mad to me.
But that's a
Like
nigga you just said fell off.
I never say. I'm just saying.
He did say he fell off.
It wasn't at the same. Okay, I used the one word, and you guys didn't like it. That's why I changed it for you guys. You guys were crying, so I changed the terminology.
Anyways, forget that. What I'm saying is,
Easy.
I think because he's kept that level of consistency, and because he's a great artist. That's you only get to do a 3-year residency because your performers are elite.
You're good.
Yeah, do you know what I mean? Like, and so that's why they now, I think they got him back onto the Super Bowl. But I think him announcing that he's going to do a world tour after
It's crazy.
was
genius.
sharp. Because niggas are going to see that. Like, because London is crying out for him. They've been asking. But when if he was to come and try and do Dublin,
32 songs on his set list. Oh,
Every night. That's like what? 32 by 3 minutes.
that's
How many hours? That's like
I think he's
2
doing
hour
like,
show?
I think he's doing
Yeah,
he's doing a long
that's
show.
2 hour show.
that nigga
Roller
must have
skates and everything.
stamina.
Yeah.
Like,
But I just even just to perform at that level
yeah.
at 44, 45.
Because he sings, dances,
Yeah.
roller
Yeah,
skates,
did the whole
serenades girls too.
So there's people's wives.
Bro, energy. Do you see the Dwayne Wade thing?
Yeah, just there. Yeah, that reunion.
Is he the only one that can do that?
Do what?
Or what he's doing right now?
who else
No,
has the
I think-
ability to do what Usher does?
At the level he's doing it.
No, as in serenade women and give them that feeling.
Chris Brown. Did you go to the show when he came?
No.
Can he do to celebrities? I think they don't like him like that. Celebs, like. Not all the celebs. Like, America's kind of like weird to him. Maybe outside of America. He says it himself, like, America's kind of weird to him.
I guess so, but when you've been in Hollywood for so long, wouldn't it not get weird?
That's true.
It's like, Hollywood's crazy. But like, I think there's only so much you can tolerate. But like,
I think maybe Breezy or I don't know who else, like male.
because Breezy
Male.
sings, dances, serenades girls.
Justin.
does also,
Justin
then he goes to
Timberlake.
the after party. But
I think black women love Justin.
does he have?
He's a black guy though.
Yeah.
People say he's a black guy.
He's like one of those white guys you see where he's like really black.
Yeah.
I don't know. Could he dance for that long though? Because I know Usher is dancing.
Yeah.
He's not even just
Just Bieber doesn't need to.
No,
that.
Timberlake.
No, Timberlake.
Oh, Bieber as well.
Could he serenade women like that? I think they still see him as a small youth. As a
People fancy that guy. Bro.
no, I'm saying no, I know they fancy, but I'm saying the
Fancy
older
hell out of
women.
that guy.
Maybe because I'm just thinking about the older women. Who's young in the industry? Like, but like think about all those like.
Oh, Timberlake can't do that.
I think he can.
Serenade women, I don't think so.
No, it can serenade women, but it can't do what Usher's do.
Yeah, not dancing on them like that.
Are you saying Usher? What do you mean Usher doing like all the shows?
I want to say something, yeah, but it's mad.
all
I'm
the
just not gonna say it.
Usher's that.
You don't have the sauce.
No, just Timberlake is not sexy. Just Timberlake is not sexy.
Hey yo,
Why you have to say that?
hey yo.
But you know what I mean, though.
I don't.
You know what I mean.
I know what you mean. I know what you mean.
Like he's not like
He is though.
nah.
But he won Sexiest Man of the Year 1 year, no?
Yeah, no, you
Back in the
would,
day,
you would,
you know,
you would.
the
you
glory
would.
days.
A bunch of white women choose that.
But
Usher
there
said
was
it.
one album Justin Timberlake had.
We had Cry Me a River.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
back
no.
to
I
back
think
to
what's it
back
called?
hits.
Super.
I can't remember the name of it.
Yeah. I think there's a few people that have memorable like rap artists tend to have like some of them, a lot of them tend to have like memorable like albums.
That one album.
Yeah, but singers, unless you're the top level, not many have like those memorable like albums. That was your classic album there. Do you know what I mean? Not like I can't. Justin Timberlake definitely has one, but I don't think it was classic. It was classic.
It was a classic.
Is it like
Oh,
is he
I
remembered as like
remember
because you don't know the name? That's a problem.
Justified?
Justified.
Yeah,
Justified.
come
Was
on,
that
bro.
the one?
So
I think
has
Dr. Dre
Senorita?
produced it as well.
Huh?
I think Dr. Dre was producing it. Or
Yeah.
Timberland.
Yeah,
One of
yeah.
the
Timberland.
Timberland. That's why.
Senorita,
yeah.
Cry Me a River, Rock Your Body.
Come on.
Last Night.
We don't know that one.
There's best songs on this. Best songs on this.
Yeah.
No, because I remember listening to it years back, and the first like maybe 6 or 7 were just.
Listen, Senorita 175 million. Cry Me a River 507.
100%.
Rock Your Body 486.
100%.
In
one
Like I
album.
Love You 94.
In one album,
That's
it's crazy.
That's crazy.
Well, is that just streams?
Streams.
And that dropped
That's-
before.
Yeah,
Spotify.
before the streams.
So how many records did he actually sell?
Bro,
Like album-wise?
yeah.
Yeah. Nuts.
Like this is worth saying that Usher
That's a
is
classic.
the only R&B artist that has a diamond album. But just putting that out there for. He is like yeah. I can tell you. You want to check Usher's one? You don't. No. Don't check it.
That guy that is out there picking up family homes.
No, Kiki and her man are back together.
That's
you
what
know.
they say. That's it.
Anyways, Shab, we'll move past it. But yeah, no, I was like, if he just announces, do you think that man will do Ireland?
It can. I reckon it can do True Arena.
I don't even know.
But he
Bro.
might just do Manchester, Liverpool.
Yeah,
Or just leave it
yeah.
at that.
What did Snoop Dogg just do just there?
He did.
RDS.
RDS.
That's what I'm saying. I
yeah,
think he might do an RDS type of thing.
What's the
It's
capacity?
like 10.
It's like 8,000?
8,
Yeah.
yeah.
It's good.
8.
It's not bad.
Yeah.
It's good.
A little higher than 6, isn't it?
I mean,
A little bit. Yeah.
Snoop Dogg really could have done 3 Arena, which is
could've.
like 13,000, but I think. it
What
was
did he
just-
do?
RDS.
RDS,
He
yeah.
actually could have done True Arena.
No, 100%.
All those white
But I
boys
think
love
it
him.
just might have been the promoter couldn't get the venue because, like, it's really clicky like that. Like, Live Nation have a monopoly on the venues. So, like, Academy, 3 Arena, Olympia. That's why they're all like 3s.
who has it though?
Live Nation.
Live Nation.
Yeah. So here it's MCD. They have a partnership with Live Nation.
Oh.
So then there's like another production company called Aiken.
Yes,
they
Aiken,
bring
yes.
they bring other acts, but they don't do the same venues. Rarely.
Yeah. I've worked with Aiken before.
Yeah.
And we're literally trying to get a venue, but like, yeah, we don't do it because.
So what? There's beef in that industry as well.
Yeah.
Damn.
It's not, I wouldn't call it beef. It's just like business partners that just work with each other. And
Yeah.
just
Yeah.
never
So
cross
you just
over.
avoid each other's territory
Yeah.
type of thing.
That's interesting.
So,
In Ireland, you know.
Postcode wars.
It's mad, bro. Anything else happened this week, yeah?
Did you man see the video of the Irish girl?
Oh,
The
that's
gymnastics thing.
yeah, that they didn't give a medal.
Yeah, that was wild.
that was quite sad to see. I kind of
Well, I don't understand how you can do so like
Blatantly.
in broad daylight like
Because
that.
Yeah.
you see, do you
you
know
see
what-
the video?
Yeah, I think that was malicious. I won't lie. For
Yeah.
a kid as well, like,
Yeah.
come on, someone who doesn't know any better.
Because you couldn't
Yeah.
see her as they were approaching her. She was so happy. She was so like,
She
and
didn't
then
know what
as-
was
as
happening.
She passed
Yeah.
her by, you could just
She's
see her.
clocking,
And
like-
and
went
then
down.
like the girl even looked, she kind of stepped forward, looked side to side to make sure, and then she noticed, and then you just see it setting.
Nah, that was
And
like-
my thing is that no one even stepped in and said,
yeah.
"Why did you
She
use
doesn't have one, like, do you know what I mean? And bro, as the longer that video went on, the more I was just kind of getting annoyed. Like, it's like, because I was thinking maybe, do you know what? She probably. I'm trying to get at the start. I'm trying to give excuses for the white woman that's giving it to different people. Oh, is it? alphabetical order.
Or did she
go
not
to
win, or what happened?
And then just realize everybody else gets it and she doesn't. And I'm so happy, like the Americans, like even the celebs.
You know, this happened last year.
Last year, yeah. Just
so it's not even a recent thing like that.
Yeah.
Internet's so funny sometimes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Honestly,
Last year.
because I was thinking it was recent as well.
It still happened.
Do you know
though.
why the
Do you know
video
what I mean? Like,
resurfaced? I think is because they reached a settlement and it's like finished now. They've dealt with it, so they can like publicly go out and speak about it. But madness.
Yeah, the woman still works for the association. So she's gone.
It's because it didn't go on the internet at that time. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I just think, but like the American guys that kind of reached out to the girl or trying to reach out, like, hey, online and stuff like that. Like, I know the guy from Ray Shrummer or whatever that group is.
Ray Shrummer.
One of those two guys. He reached out and says, you know, someone get me in contact with that girl, Simone Biles, also the actual gymnast, and that's now in your face. All of you other people that like, do you know, like, this is like one of the world's greatest gymnasts, and now is now reaching out to somebody that you guys have neglected. Like, do you know what I mean? It's like I kind of like when like the girl's moment has kind of come. Do you know, in a sense? I think they should even push her out a little bit more, like even push her more into the thing, and just kind of in your face, like. Type of vibe, you know, because I hate stuff like that, like especially at a young age.
But to children, like, and it was an adult. If it was other kids, you know, and we might have called it a mistake. You know, we can make excuses for it, but an adult giving medals to children. And beforehand, I can only imagine being in that child's like shoes, looking at everyone to your left, the medals coming towards you, your eyes are shining, and then she just goes skips past you.
You were skipped, like.
And the worst
so
part,
malicious to do.
It was horrible.
No, and there's so many steps. You know,
She's happy.
She walked up stage to get 2 more medals.
And she came back
on, and she gave these last 2 girls.
Nah, it was really not nice.
Like a lot of racist things that happen. I tend not to care, if I'm going to be honest, because it's I'm being inundated with stuff all the time. Like, there's only so much things you can actually care about.
But that one.
But this one, I was like hurt by it. I was like,
because if I was like the dad,
I'm hopping up on that stage.
I'm telling my wife to go and spike her.
P Diddy.
I was spike her.
She asked for it. But you know as well, like that the programming that would happen would for that young girl. It's kind of like at that age, really, it's like it's just kind of letting her know quite early that this world.
Yeah, you know, because imagine if she's never like experienced racism before.
Yeah.
That was her first experience right there,
and it's a heavy one.
It's not even like on the school playground. It's like, and the issue is, it's like as far as she's concerned in her life, that's her world stage.
Yeah.
Do you get what I'm trying to say? Like, that's probably the biggest thing she's ever been involved with. That's probably the most people she's ever been in front of.
Yeah.
And then in that moment, you're being shamed like that. Like, that's disgusting.
Think about it. You guys have younger siblings.
Yeah.
Imagine how gassed they are, like getting ready, like this, all they're talking about, and then that happens. Like, it just goes to prove, like, Ireland still needs work, and like we're still very much so a racist country. Although that conversation comes up a lot, and people are just like, racism in Ireland doesn't really exist, but like I feel like it's still there. But it's like
the problem is, I think the nature of Irish people and like it's very like, be grand, and it's very like swept under the rug.
Yeah, just leave it. Like,
and like no one says, you're black cunt. It's kind of like, look at that black fella.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? It's
subtle.
It's whispers. It's subtle. It's like it's the. You know that look? We all know that one, bro.
It's the free seat in the bus for the whole journey.
like people walking up, looking around, locking eyes with you, and going back downstairs.
I'd rather start.
That's actually mad, bro. I would rather stand as
It's mad now, isn't it, bro? Like,
that's mad.
No, I just think it's one of those things. I think Ireland has still has quite a distance to go. Although, like, you know. Again, this is not for if you're not racist, it's not for you. Do you know what I mean? Like this is like fair play. Like, well, it's not even fair play. It's just not. It's human decency not to be racist. Do you know what I mean? But and it's like I think when I think about my little brother or my little sister, I remember my brother was playing football for a long time and really like pushing. But the thing is, I think have videos. People see my brother, and by far, and again, you could call it bias, but when somebody is running the whole pitch, like Messi,
Yeah, objectively,
and scoring, being the top scorer, being the strongest, being the fastest, he's the best. But then because James' dad is friends with the coach and the guys in the institution, when James gets pushed forward, I've seen my little brother be almost certain that he's gonna make it to the next stage or next level, and people that are evidently not as good as him get pushed on, and he literally just I'm not doing this, and that's somebody who could have been possibly, you know how good my brother is, could have been really good, but because he's second or third in the minds of these people, it's all right, cool. I'm not gonna. Some people don't have the fight anymore. Do you know what I mean?
You know them ones.
They don't have the fight anymore.
I feel like we should be the change we want to see, and I feel like we need to fight for our next generations, because I never really deeped how important it was until I started spending a little bit more time at home, and I have a younger sibling, obviously seen her grow and develop. Yeah, I'm just yo, I don't want her to go through some of the harm stuff I went through, because growing up back in the day was tough. Bro. It was tough. I don't think kids in these days have that stuff to grow up
we were literally spat on at times. We were legit. It
was actually a long day.
You black nigger. I was greeted in school as what's a black nigger bastard refugee.
You black bastard.
Every day, and I said, "Sorry, bullshit."
You get used to it.
You get, bro. When people get outraged at racism, sometimes I'm obviously when you see a video like that, it's it enrages all of us. Or you see a George Floyd type of thing. It's very, those things really do spark a lot of things. But when you see someone just call you a nigger, it's bro, we were called that every single day.
Bro, the worst one is when one of us who's doing exceptionally well goes on the Late Late Show or something. You ever seen comments on Twitter?
Listen, I remember when Felicia's
island,
bro.
Yeah.
It's this guy's not on Twitter, bro. I'm telling you, next time someone who's doing well, let's say Sella was on last time, Denise Chyler, Jaffa was even on.
Yeah.
Bro, if you go into the comment section, bro,
they're upset,
bro. No, I know. What I said is, I'm saying that's what's in the comments.
Is this really?
Is this what Ireland
I
looks
don't
like?
see any Irish people on that stage. It's fuck off.
Irish rapper.
Yeah,
he's African.
Because you got the description wrong. You just said
stop.
African rapper. It's crazy.
I remember I saw Felicia did an ad for Guinness.
Yeah.
And then people were just that's it. Not drinking Guinness anymore. Not drinking Guinness anymore. I was no fucking cares, man.
Irish person
I'm not drinking Guinness anymore. It's long. That guy's upset. That guy's upset.
Don't drink the Guinness. F off.
Twitter is a.
It's you're outraged. What would make you do that?
Guinness anymore is crazy.
Well, guys, actually, let's do this. Let's see if we can guess top 10 sold albums in 2015.
2015.
What came out that year?
Okay, give me a year that you prefer to do.
I don't even know.
2016, or should we do something recent?
The 2000s, no?
2000s.
That's broad.
We could do 2000s.
Oh, you're saying albums. There's no genre in this, isn't it?
Yeah, so I'll make it easy for you guys. Let's do 2002. Right? We'll do 2002.
Oh, two.
Top 10 albums. So
two.
if you can guess the artist, you don't need to even guess the album.
Was 50 cents
In
That
02.
That came out 02, innit?
Yeah, it's
02 03. Britney Spears was.
Wait, sorry. Is this top 5?
top 10 albums
10
sold in
albums
2002.
sold in 02.
02. Eminem.
Yeah, that's a good shout.
Yeah, the Eminem show.
Was 50 Cent there, yeah?
No,
Yep.
Eminem show number 2 with 20 million sales.
Was Britney there?
See.
He's going through it as well, man.
You go
You
through.
see her dancing with knives?
Yeah.
Oh, bro.
I was like, yo, that was skills, though.
I'm now starting to think that conservatorship wasn't too bad,
But
but
apparently some messed up
Yo.
something that
Yeah.
happened.
So he's 50 is not under.
she's not.
Really?
Yeah.
That means it was probably released the following year.
Was MJ? Would MJ be on that?
MJ
'Cause I think he
Blige.
released in 101.
No, he's not on here.
Kanye?
No, I don't think he came
No,
out.
2002. No.
02.
What were you listening to? Like,
02.
02 is high, though.
Pink.
was it
Pink,
like
nah.
something like? Was it all those rock bands are killing? Like, so
Yeah.
like Green Day
So okay, do you know what? I'll just go through this list and I'll pick a different year. Yeah. Nora Jones, no one knows who she is. Come on with me. 27. Eminem is number 2. Avril Lavigne, 18
I was gonna
million.
say Avril Lavigne. I was gonna say her, man.
And then we have Elvis Presley. No one cares. Coldplay, 11
Was
million.
he not dead?
Yeah, but like
Just did 30 hits.
30 hits. Yeah. Nellyville, 11 million.
Nelly.
Yeah, 11 million.
Oh, it's getting
Maroon 5, 10 million. I've Justified, Justin Bieber, 10 million.
Justin Timberlake.
Justin Timberlake.
Yeah,
Justin
Shania
Bieber.
Twain. Oh, did I say Justin Timberlake?
Yeah.
Justin Bieber.
Oh, geez, Justin Timberlake, sorry.
I don't think he was born there. Was he?
Still a sperm cell.
Probably was.
22.
Shania Twain, 9.5 million. And then 8 Mile soundtrack,
Would never have guessed that.
9.5.
Soundtrack.
Yeah.
That was a big movie, though.
It was a big movie. Hold on, let me find it.
03, I wouldn't know either. From 04, I can't have a guess.
So like,
Of course you can guess 04. You can guess number 1 in 04. Yeah, I will
do
get
like
away with
2010.
2010. Give me a second.
That was the year of the Unsun's music, wasn't it?
Wasn't it?
Yeah.
Tiny Temper and them, man.
Yeah. That was more like 2000.
Top 10, you could get top 10.
Yeah.
Hold on. No.
Oh, did you see already? You're not meant to.
I'm not
Actually,
gonna
no.
guess.
Hold on. Let's do 2016. I've got 2016 here. Hold on.
2016,
Let's do 2016.
That
Ooh.
was a good one.
Ooh. You just can get all of this. Yeah.
2016.
Drake, Kendrick.
Jake.
Okay, hold on.
Cole, J. Cole.
Okay, no,
Cole's
because
popping in.
because it's easy. You need to guess the artist and then position. Where you think they'll stay? We both can see it.
So Drake dropped what time? No, nothing was the same then. On it, or was it? What
Views.
time?
2016, no, Views.
2016.
Oh, Views. But Views didn't do that well, did they?
Views got Grammy, didn't it? No, that year. But
Oh, you want us to guess the position?
Yeah.
That's hard, bro.
yeah.
Okay. Are you guessing Views then?
Yeah.
Okay, Views is on there. Yeah, go ahead.
What number is it?
Number 1.
Number 1.
Best selling album. of
Drake at that
2016.
time was...
Drake could
Yeah,
do no
that
wrong.
time
He could do no wrong.
anything, that's
Literally.
true.
Still can't. Still can't. I
Yeah,
think he's still a
Drake.
top.
Still Drake. He's still Drake.
Maybe because I don't listen to him anymore.
Yeah. What else, boys?
Kendrick?
No, he's not under. No, he's not
Damn
under.
was the following year, I think.
Yeah,
J.
I think it
Cole?
was. No, J. Cole's not under either.
Wow.
He's not top 10. Definitely no.
What other rapper? That's all the...
This. I would like.
Travis Scott?
Nah. There's a lot here you man are not saying.
you're
Though.
not-
Beyonce dropped
missing.
Lemonade then. Or?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, Lemonade is on there. Number
was
7.
the-
2016.
7. She
yeah.
didn't have sell Drake.
She did 3 million copies, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah, but that's kind of Beyonce. Beyonce was never known for like selling.
Mad records.
But that was the album where Jay-Z cheated, you know.
Yeah. Becky with the good hair. Becky with the good hair. Yeah.
Yeah. What else was happening that year?
Come on, man.
Bryson Tiller.
No.
Rihanna?
Come on.
Post Malone.
Yeah.
Rihanna's there.
Yeah. Auntie.
Oh, Auntie.
Number 2.
Number 2.
Number 2.
Was Post Malone there?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Stoney number 3.
Yeah. Bad Boy
I
album.
want to say Bruno Mars.
Good show. Number 5.
You
Like,
got
give me
it.
some.
25.
Yeah. You
Number
probably
5.
you won't get number 6.
Yeah, you won't get. You could get number 4.
Like, give me some
They already got number 4.
single
They got number
rapper.
4.
Did
No, you
Pharrell
get
or
number
Robin
4.
take?
Oh.
Pharrell dropped that year.
No.
Single rapper.
Singer.
Give us something.
Go singer.
Singer.
Who else?
Oh, what's
Adele.
that? Ariana Grande?
Yeah, she's there.
Yeah, she's number 9.
Did Adele drop something there as well?
Doesn't
No.
drop 2016.
If she drops, come on now.
She's number 1.
Drake has to-
Drake has to come second.
I
Yeah.
think really numbers. I think they could go head to head. You know,
Who?
on album sales, Adele and Drake.
No, I don't think so. Because
you reckon?
looking at 20, I saw 2011 numbers.
Yeah.
She's doing nearly 30 million.
Yeah,
30 million.
Adele,
Units in total.
Yeah.
total, yeah. I think Adele. I think
Adele is like,
Adele thing's different.
It's a clean.
She got the white women, bro. She got the
think
white
about it,
women.
like-
She got everyone. She got
That's
me.
everyone.
Think about it.
She got me.
It's true.
But I think when Drake's getting like 500, 700K, 400K first week sales
Yeah. Adele is
That's
getting
like-
1.5.
I don't know if she get 1.5 now, though.
for the
Maybe,
first week
maybe
sales.
not 1.5, but she's probably going to
First
get
week
1.
sales 1.5 is crazy.
That's crazy.
That's-
A million
Then
records.
she'll probably get 1. If Drake is going to get 500,
She put let's do
Well,
let's do
Do you reckon she's a
700.
bigger
What about
artist?
Eddie?
huh?
Eddie.
Eddie's not there, but Eddie's big.
big
Eddie's
boy.
big. He's a big boy.
Probably doing mad
I'd
sales for
say
Eddie as
Eddie's closer to
Adele.
Adele than Drake
Drake
is.
No, but you would know more than us.
I don't know, man. Drake's a big boy, you know.
He's a big boy.
But then again, he is like rap and like pop.
Yeah.
Versus like
But I'm saying like the
Acoustic
top 10 here is all black mostly all black artists, bro.
So I'll just go through the list. Drake,
Kanye West,
The
Life of Pablo.
Oh, what an album was that?
so Drake
Also like
reviews. Rihanna with Auntie, Post Malone with Stoney, The Weeknd, Starboy, number 4. Yeah, Bruno Mars, 24K Magic, Moana soundtrack, the movie.
Is that old?
Yeah.
Film?
Yeah. 3 million copies sold. That's crazy. Beyonce Lemonade with 3.6, 3.671.
Yeah.
And then The Life of Pablo, 3.640. So literally 31,000 less, Ariana Grande, Dangerous Woman, and then Shawn Mendes, Illuminate. Yeah.
That's for the Oyinbo women.
Bryson Tiller was there though. He's at 14.
Yeah, 14 with 3.19 million sold, which is.
But I think that album crippled him. I won't lie.
Yeah,
He couldn't follow up.
Oh, that one guy.
Trap Soul.
He hit his peak.
Trap Soul.
He early. He just went.
Because that album was wow.
Bro.
He fell off. No, he literally tripped.
did fall off.
He tripped and fell off.
He did. No, but he came back with that verse on
With that.
Rihanna.
Oh,
that verse,
wild thoughts. Yeah.
Yeah, but that was Rihanna's song though.
I'm trying to give him some.
Bro, it's mad, isn't it?
But,
Because I think, but then that album was like that's a classic for him. That's kind of like a
The number drop is crazy.
3 million.
No,
Well, what was
so
the-
Trap Soul 3.1 million, True to Self 540.
He
Thousand.
didn't even touch a mil.
That's 2.5 million, 2.6 million difference. That's crazy.
Damn.
overall sales.
Overall sales.
Overall,
Crazy.
that's a drop, isn't it?
Yeah. But I think he was so he done so well that he couldn't follow up. And I think he's one artist that shouldn't have, and he just should have kept touring, done a live album, remastered it. The same album.
And to be honest, releasing an album the next year after, like I think he was trying to capitalize off the wave, but just the second album was
Just couldn't.
Because
gone,
remember that time? That's the time that Trap Soul was actually just became a new thing.
Yeah.
Everyone was trying to figure out what sound is this.
Bro, don't have everybody in the chokehold. Don't play with it. Don't
That
be
drop?
this hard.
Come on.
It was crazy, isn't it? Like it's mad. But like obviously you're in the industry and stuff like that. You know what? I want to quick. Okay, yeah, do.
So Adele's albums in 2010s, Adele 21, 30 million in 2011, and then Adele 25, 23 million 2015.
Crazy.
So if she had dropped that in 2016, she
Still going.
Drake would not be in that top.
What is this 2010?
This is 2015, and she still got 23 million sales.
Nah, she's killing.
So if she had dropped that album in 2016, she would still have gone
I was
after.
selling
True.
Drake
But think about the
by
audiences.
like
Think about the
17
audiences.
million.
Adele's like older white women, probably moms who can buy tickets and afford to. Drake, all of us who were jobless at that time.
That's
We were all in college them times, didn't it? Yeah,
That's true.
We barely used streaming. Spotify was a new thing back then.
But Drake
Like,
Drake made
yeah.
2016 though.
Nah,
Yeah.
bench
But
it.
the-
But the difference between in the top best-selling albums 2015, Purpose is at 14 million. She's at 23. That's 9 million difference.
Justin Bieber is a big boy.
And Justin Bieber's a big
JB
boy.
is a big boy.
Purpose was a phenomenal album.
That's why they all respect Adele.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You have to bow down, man.
If
Yeah.
you even Beyonce, they all respect
Yeah,
her.
it's like she's
Crazy.
her numbers don't lie.
And she was she from like Tottenham.
Yeah. Have you ever seen those memes with her in the jacket? She's a bite, bro.
She was at Carnival one year like this.
Yo, but I swear she's engaged to a black man.
Yeah.
That nigga.
And that guy
Hey.
is loaded as well.
Oh, you see, you got okay. So he's not even hitting the jackpot.
I think he's loaded.
Yeah.
I think.
I know, but 30
no,
million.
he'd have to be.
Yeah,
Unfortunately.
Yeah.
So she imagine dating up at that stage.
And that's you're dating
That's
up.
why Beyonce can only be with Jay-Z.
Yeah, she can only be with
facts.
Jay-Z. And Jay-Z's a billionaire. That's crazy, dog.
Oh,
But
Like,
would
I
it be
think
a thing
Rihanna
if you
dated
dated
down
up?
though.
What?
Would it be a thing if you
this
dated up?
guy's a
Would you like?
sicko, man. What did you say, son?
Let's say your girl is making substantially a large amount of bread. Would you have any problems with that?
No,
Would
it
that test your
wouldn't.
manhood a little bit?
Take me out. take me out, baby. Hey, I don't
house
mind.
boy. I can wash toilets. I can cook
Very
food.
good at it.
What is
Yeah,
pride?
so what
What is pride? What is ego? When I can live good.
Imagine your
I
baby
beg.
make like worth 20 million.
Yeah,
We are worth 20 million now.
Because if I was worth 20 million, we are worth 20
we are worth
million.
20 million.
We are one.
I don't give a rat. I'll take all the way up.
1 plus 1 in God's eyes is 1. Doctrine of interpenetration. What?
100%.
Oh,
Would you
stop
stop
playing.
it? Yeah, 100%. No, I think if you're not, if you had some level of ambition though. No, I don't know.
I'm like, but it's hard to have ambition when your house is worth 3 million.
Bro.
I know.
I'm only messing.
I think a lot of guys wouldn't because of ego. Or something.
Yeah.
But I actually don't like.
It would touch on your ego a little bit.
I think it would touch on my ego if I'm not doing what I want to do in life.
Yeah.
If you're just a bum.
If you're a bum, yeah,
I'm at home. Welcome, babe. Welcome home, babe. How's work? And if I'm doing that, like I think eventually I'll feel like worthless. But
Not true.
I think if I'm doing my own thing that gives me joy, because I've always been about like what I do being of purpose, impact. If I can still do that at that capacity, and she's just making way more money than me. Hey, listen, she's blessed, and I'm blessed, and I won.
Because she's more blessed.
Maybe she's just financially blessed, and I could be blessed in other areas. You know? hey.
Yeah, I'm saying spend less time with the man them because the man them go off for one joke, bro.
You know what I mean? But no, I think obviously we're talking about music and stuff like that. But we know you have a crazy catalog. Just name some of the people that you.
Tell us what you do. What would you say?
I do. I think in essence, I'm an entrepreneur. Yeah. But at this minute in time, I'm working in music and I run a creative agency.
What's it called?
Waverton Corp, Waverton Corp, of course. My baby, my child.
Hey.
But I think, mostly right now, my bag is music, PR, and marketing, and anything within that music realm. Yeah. Really and truly, yeah.
I want to ask how did you get into it? But before I ask that, like, people need to know. I like when people come on the podcast and they've done some good stuff, and I like it. Like I like when people get to know about that as well. Like I think for so long, we grew up in a space where like we didn't get to see many of our own, do crazy stuff. Do you know what I mean? Like we saw it once in a while when you saw like Reggie got out or Hair Squad got out or like you see some some of us got out and it's like cool they got to do some bad stuff, but now we're seeing more and more people do some crazy stuff, and in fact knowing that you're behind some of the people that are doing some crazy stuff I think is a great thing. But enough of me talking about it. Tell us what you've done, bro.
Oh, thank you, man. Where do I even start? I suppose so I first came to like Dublin because I used to live in the UK for a while. Like after school I went to the UK, study all of that, and then during COVID I moved over. So that's when like anyone
that went to UK,
I really started like just getting into the music, and I like always had a passion for.
Is it because you found a niche in Dublin?
You know what? I came to work on some music with an artist I was looking after at that time.
Yeah.
And then I came here and fell in love with it because I hated this place, man. Growing up, because I grew up in sticks, right? I resented this place. I'd only come home for Christmas, Mom's birthday, rare occasions.
That's about it, yeah.
And then like maybe an odd festival every now and then. But I started falling in love with it again over lockdown just because it was like smaller communities. It was kind of bubbly as well. Yeah. So then that just kind of made me stay, and within that I was kind of working in music because I'd finished off in fashion, went into music, and then I was like, you know what, there's some amazing stuff happening. All my homies from back home in Drogheda were just like, yo, there's these artists that are bubbling, like get involved. And I was for the longest I was just like, I'm not really I don't want to, but as soon as I started tapping in I was like, Ireland's got potential. And then I was like, you know what, how can I amplify and push the scene forward? And just so people like me could get the opportunities that other people get, you know what I mean? So I think there was a lot of good intention behind it and what I wanted to do. So I just kind of found it easy, and I had a drive for just like, pushing my people forward, So then that progressed, and I was doing that for a while, like radio plug-in, and then just doing general publicity, getting people on media, whether it's podcasts, getting interviews on like newspapers and then features in like online platforms, and then that just kept perpetuating, and then it just kind of got bigger and bigger. And then I think it wasn't until I was working with like Solomon and like his label Trust It as well.
Yeah.
Shout out to Solo. And then it wasn't until like it didn't really kick off until Sappho called me. Yeah, and like me and Sappho, Joel Sappho, right? We grew up almost like together, and I'd always be in his house, but I'd hang out with his older brothers because he's like a little bit younger than me. Then Joel called me, and I was like, you know what? He's my little bro. Let me go out and help. And he called me, went down, and then he was like, oh, I've got this artist called Officer. Like, you know, Officer was in the house. He was a little bit shy, and then showed me some of the music. I was like, this is dope. Like, and he was just asking for some help. So started helping, and then next thing you know, it just took off crazy.
Yeah.
And then that was automatically like, okay, cool.
Were you with Officer from the jump?
Jump.
Oh man,
So
okay.
from there on, it was just like, yeah, what else have you got going on? Who else in the scene is kind of like doing stuff so I can
That's actually
help?
cool. That's
Yeah.
why you're the silent killer.
Yeah.
It's not really. It wasn't like public that you were like, waiting from the start.
No, of course. Like
Please,
I
carry
don't
on,
really
carry on,
like to
sorry.
talk. I just like to let
do
my
it.
work show.
Yeah,
Yeah, you know what I
yeah,
mean?
yeah.
I'm not a verbalist. Like I'm all about the action.
I actually one thing I rated like heavily about you because, like, you know, again back to those events that you go to, like most of those people that actually making the shots, we don't really know who they are. I'm just like, who are these people? And you're one of those people. Like, if man just saw you, you'd be like, oh, that's just a guy, that's one of the niggas. But like when you get to see the CV and what the stuff that you've been doing, it's like I rate people like that.
Yeah,
because
yeah,
people like, because I know people that shout. Ha! They shout, I've done this, and then you can't really go and sit down with them like, what can you do? And it's not much. Do you know what I mean? Or maybe the contact list is limited. They only know 2 niggas, and they've been shouting about those 2 niggas.
Those 2 niggas that gatekeeping them.
Do you know what I mean? So it's kind of like, it's good now. Continue though. Continue what you're saying.
So then that sort of happened, and then obviously I was just working with the boys, just doing my thing. Was helping out Manjolo when he started putting out music.
Yeah.
The Reggie B's. I'm probably missing out loads, but like practically most of the black artists and urban artists that are coming out of the country, I've just had like a hand in their music and just helping getting on radio, helping to get out to press, and just making as much noise for us, because I believe like representation is everything, and like,
Exactly.
you know, I want to inspire like the future generation. So I was doing all of that, and then eventually that spiraled into me working for like Universal Music, which is crazy. Yeah. And then doing some consulting bits for Warner. And then I suppose working for myself as well with these amazing artists, and now I'm here. And then some other brands as well, such as Nando's. Shout out Nando's.
Come on. Nando's. Bro, anytime you saw, when we did our first live show,
Hooked us up.
He hooked us up with like
Bro.
bags of Nando's, bro.
Yeah.
Well, he just pulls up. He just goes, "Hey, here you go, lads." And it was like, it was heavy. I say, "Oh yeah."
Bro. And everyone,
Oh, yeah?
everybody ate. But you know what? We were one of those people that said thank you, Nando's. So I said thank you.
No, but it's for Nando's. Something small for the boys. You know what I mean?
We were like, Nando's, sorry, that's out. It was Nathan, really.
Nah, but you see, when you're working with those brands, you're doing them a service more or less, like, and like, you know, you always kind of have to do the best ability and like work, you know, the best. So like, yeah, shout out them.
Say that again. You have to work with the what?
With the best, I suppose. And it's like,
So you said it, man, not us.
yeah.
Work with the best.
I mean, you guys are killing it, evidently. Like, you can't hide you guys. Like, you guys have gone viral multiple times, and it's not even about virality. It's just like seeing your journey from the beginning.
Yeah, man.
Like, I'm one of those people, I'm on social media. If you go on your stories, you probably see the little circle on Instagram with my face in it.
Yeah.
Because I'm just like, I watch, I study, I learn, and there's nothing I don't miss. So, like, seeing people come from, like, doing something very small and like growing it and actually seeing an everyday change and people making effort, like, you have to reward it. And it's like, if I can do anything for you, like, I'm gonna do it, and and like, I wouldn't expect the vice versa, but like, that's the type of person I am, trying to push people and elevate.
I think even just talking about the scene, like, I think there's a lot of good things that's kind of happening in terms of just like in general.
Yeah, definitely.
And just everyone's kind of like stepping into their own bag and knowing that we have people in there in the scene that like yourself that have the access, you know, to the places that we're trying to get to, and you're actively pulling people into the room as well. Is like, it's testament to who you are and stuff like that. And I think that's a brilliant thing. I want to ask, what state do you think the creative scene is in now? Sorry, by the way, real quickly, thank you everybody that came out to the live show. To the games night.
Yeah,
The games night.
What was the American guy's name again?
John
from USA.
If John watches this, wherever he is,
yours was 15 quid.
That's my first of all. Run us that money.
Like, bro, we had a live show and this fella just walks in and came on stage.
Bro, we were doing finish the lyric. Was it finish the lyric? It was finish the lyric, and then he comes on the stage. And we're like, what's your name? He goes, John. I go, oh, where you from, John? He goes, USA. And then nobody else said USA.
That's what you call a streaker.
yeah. Bro, and I think they put on like, what was the confessions?
Yeah,
and
he just goes,
breakdancing. He breakdancing.
And he goes, I don't even know the song, man. I just want to have fun.
I just want to have fun. I was like, what's wrong with you? Get out the stage, you weirdo.
And then we told them
that. I said, where's your 15-year-old? He goes, yeah, I got cash. I got cash. Anyway, we just shouted, I got cash. But no, it was actually a fun night. And actually, it was one of those things in the scene thing, like, there's more than just, maybe 6 years ago, there would have been just music events, maybe.
Yeah. But now there's different types of things.
Different type of events. And I'm loving it. You know what I mean? Like, the fact that we're able to do a game show and people come out.
It's crazy.
It was
a testament to where we're at.
Yeah.
No,
by the end of the night, we were just like, that was good fun.
Yeah, because we didn't have a very good idea of what was gonna happen. Do you get me? It was almost like we're doing the live show for the first time again.
Yeah.
Like when we're going out to the live show, it's like we're not really sure what's gonna happen here.
Yeah.
But let's just test it out and see what happens.
Yeah.
And we've done 3 live shows now, so we're like, okay, we can gauge how the night's gonna run. Then we're now doing the games and we're just like, we're not 100% sure what's gonna happen.
Yeah,
we don't know how it's gonna run.
I think as the night progressed,
we're like, oh, this is fun.
It's fun. By the time we got to the kind of like the end segments, everyone's fully engaged. Like everyone's playing the games. Everyone's like, and that's what I rate about our people, our supporters and stuff. The people that watch us and come to our shows. Like they're not. I'm telling you, I've been to places where people just do not engage. They pay though. They paid money to come and see you, but they just don't want to engage. It's just like I'm here because this, But these people came out, they engaged, came on the stage. Many prizes were won. So shout out to Apex. PLB was won like 100 times.
Yeah.
He gave so he gave us loads of stuff.
Yeah, like shorts, beanies.
Yeah.
And someone got that jacket at the start.
The first girl, she just did this.
I'm taking that
PLB jacket.
PLB jacket, and that's over $2
Yeah, that's crazy.
And shout out to PLB for giving that out to the people. Like,
there's so many brands involved, and I was actually gassed that they wanted to be part of it. I was like, that's sick.
Yeah, no, like I think I was like, so what we did was like we got loads of brands in, and we got them to give us like products and stuff like that, and people that won just get to, if they win any of the games, you get to take out some of the products. And we had some of the girls with the lash businesses. Hey, what's that one? The
Melt Effect.
Melt Effect. The girls loved that one. They really wanted
They needed for the lace.
they were
that lace glue.
They were dying for it.
They were dying for it.
For the show.
They were asking for it. They were asking for it, boys.
Yo, what do you mean by that?
No, they wanted
elaborate.
Can you please elaborate?
No, but like as a and all these like brands, because a lot of our audience is girls as well, so to be able to like even cater to them as well was a good night.
It was good fun. Yeah,
we're gonna do some more very, very soon. In 2024 we'll do some more. But before that,
the start of the year as well. Not late like
you
this
man.
year.
Just keep going. Like big ups to you guys for taking those risks, because you never know the outcome, but you just take them and you just hope for the best. And like you guys are killing it, and just keep going.
Yeah, but on that note, 19th of November, live show Sugar Club. We're going to do it for the last time.
Last time.
Yeah. Let's just come together, close out the year the way we are supposed to. Close out the year the where's your head that way.
I love it. I'm just supporting you because I wanted to cut to the show.
Hashtag bars.
Is the event vibe? Is it up?
Yeah, it's up. Yeah. So the link is literally below this video. Click it. Get your ticket. It's only 30 quid. So get your ticket. Only now.
No, it's good.
Only next year will be 40.
Has to match the chicken fillet roll inflation as well, bro. Come on.
Inflation.
Bro, we need to.
It should be 32.50, but
things are happening.
But yeah,
back to
the even okay, let's continue on the music, but I was thinking maybe we could divert quickly to the events and then come back to the music. Events. Now, you see, you've held a couple of events.
Yeah.
You've run a couple of events. You've reached out to people to get some of the events, and this is a quite interesting conversation because I think over the last 3 weeks there's been discussions ever since I think there was an event that was run by yourself. So guys, we got the guy that ran it. So here's where we can settle it once and for all. The
Burna Boy
listening party, and
Yes, sir.
you know a lot of people were there. Obviously, I know even just from people in here, you know, as in talking to me personally on a personal level, like I've been shooting the pod, I've been doing this, I've been making my music or whatever it is. How come they don't know about me? And I'm thinking, I'm thinking if you weren't here, I wouldn't know about you. Like if you weren't talking to me, I wouldn't know about you either. So
that's not even shade.
And that's not shade. That's more of a testament to your thing. Like you're not doing what you think you're doing. And I think we could get to a space where all my friends in Thailand are gassing me, but nobody knows me in the industry. There's some people. Do you know
That's
what?
a good point.
Yeah,
That's a good point.
Yeah, do you know all the guys like this? There's a lot of groups that like in certain spaces super popular, but industry don't know them at all. Like, and I mean super popular. Like they will get more views than some industry niggas. Like in terms of like in the streets, but like the industry doesn't know them. Or people, when I say industry, I don't know what I'm talking about industry, but like the scene.
No, I know what you mean.
You know what I
That
mean?
makes so much sense. Yeah.
Don't know them, and so I think it makes people sometimes delusional to think that everyone knows because I have 17,000 views, or I have 17,000 or 70,000 plays on Spotify. A lot of people know me, and it's like that's a delusional thing because you just got one playlist. Doesn't mean that everyone knows you. No one went on your Instagram to see your face. You know what I mean? Like it's not that deep. But so obviously there's people upset about it. So listen, we have you here.
Yeah.
Why are people not invited?
First of all,
Okay.
Go ahead.
do you hear everything that happens on the streets? Like, do you,
Nah.
Okay.
Not everything.
That's
Until
the
people
streets,
call
as
me.
soon as
If
the
it
drug
involves me or if someone informs me about it, then the streets, streets talk, don't they?
No, that's what I meant. Like the streets
No,
are
I get
talking.
why- the way you said the street as if it's a drug business or something.
So you tend not to hear all the kind of comments and all that kind of thing
Bro.
until you're personally informed about.
Yeah, for sure. And but I always have my eye on what's hot. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
So,
yeah.
but if I don't hear about it and I don't see it until someone informs me, then I don't see it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But yeah, you're saying the streets were talking. And they were very loud. He called me from my peaceful place, and meditating.
Because this is the first time I hear like seeing you respond to that type of talk.
Yeah.
What's your opinion on people that kind of unhappy about that thing?
To be very respectful, it's like at the end of the day, I have to do a service, and like not everyone can be there. If there's enough spots for everyone, I'd obviously love for everyone to be there.
Yeah.
But when there's like 150 spaces, and you have to decide, and your decision is based on who's hot, what's happening, and how can I get the business return on investment because they're the ones spending the money. It's not my money. If it's my money, everyone come through.
Yeah.
Not everyone, but
A lot of people.
come through, but a lot of people. But you have to make your decision based on that. But there's also an air of making people want to come to the next one. You know what I mean? And within that limited space, like I'm sorry, I have to pick the best of the bunch. You know what I mean? And it's like I'm representing my community to this big corporation, so I'm not gonna give them mediocre. I'm gonna give them the best I can, and then invite as many people who are gonna create conversation within our community to then hit all the business objectives that we have in the background. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So for me, I think the Burna Boy event went smooth. You guys were there. I think I hit all my targets, all my key performing indicators, which was obviously niggas mad. But like Burna did well, and like everyone got to listen to the album and created a moment. Like Warner got over 100 socials plus tags in one evening, which was crazy. The social media manager was like, this is nuts. You get me?
Yeah.
For one event.
Everyone say thank
and
you,
like
Warner,
usually,
innit?
everyone's saying thank you. Usually people don't even tag. People are tagging Burner the album. So we made noise in Ireland. And like, I suppose people were upset, which is like, you have your right to be upset, but like, don't be upset because there's always a next one. But at the end of the day, the people who tried, there's so many people who aren't on the list who tried to finesse their way. They tried their chance.
Oh, really?
Bro, I recommend, I applaud those people who tried to finesse their way in.
Yeah,
people who just sat at home being salty. You know what I mean? At least you tried. You know what I mean?
So how would you? What's the process in going about who to invite to these events? Would you like write a big list and then trim it down?
That's a good question.
Would you just say, "Oh, I know this guy. Let me put him on the list"?
No, it's obviously like a list-based thing. So like, put as many people as I know. Research via Instagram. Look at people's friends, followers, who's doing what. Research on blogs. You know what I mean? Like I thoroughly put my research in because like I work with other brands, so this is like what I kind of do based off of like Instagram and like social media, TikTok, and you know whether their presence is big, but also impact. I think impact is the biggest thing, and it's like what impactful thing have you done this year? You've done something? You haven't? You've done something? I'd rather pick someone who's done something with impact over someone who's impactful like 5 years ago. You know what I mean? It's someone who's current and someone who's recent. And then, and then my better judgment as well. Like if you've been to like the last 5 and there's someone who's new and who's impactful, who hasn't, I probably, give people a new opportunity as well. Yeah. It wasn't like I know people were hurt over it and people who didn't get in and like who didn't get an invite, but it wasn't like a malicious thing. You know what I mean? Yeah. Not even to explain myself because I feel like I was doing myself. But like that's how the cookie crumbles sometimes. And like, all I can say is do something impactful, get better at your craft, whatever it is. You know what I mean? And
that's similar to the message I have. Like, just keep doing your thing. Like,
facts.
And it will literally be undeniable. It will. Like when you keep doing your thing at a level like you're singing, like just keep singing, keep going to the studio, keep getting better. Like clearly, maybe your team needs to do a bit better in terms of getting you out there. Like do that, or your rapper, your podcast, whatever it is. Just keep pushing, and if you say for 5 years, just give yourself 5 years.
Oh, bro!
If nobody knocks on your door, quit.
Bro, 5 years is
a long time.
Long 5 years,
bro.
If you're 25 and give yourself 5 years, it's gonna be 30,
bro. Think about it. A child is born, and when they're 5, how big are they? Like, quit. You have to quit while you're ahead. But it's like if you're trying to do something as a career and it's not making you money. Yeah, it's a hobby. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like if your music, for instance, you've been doing it for so long, but you haven't seen one penny or you haven't made money. Like, quit while you're ahead. You know what I mean? Like,
quit while you're ahead is actually sometimes. I'm not to like rain on anyone's parade or like saying like quit or if you genuinely see like a future in it and like and ask objectively. I don't think your friends are the best people to ask about how good your music is. I don't think they are, and like I think about quality. When I hear someone who's like super quality, bro. They're bound to come into my radar or on our radar, like somehow. Like, Sully. Yeah. Right, she hasn't released a single song. Right, but from what I've heard,
she's phenomenal.
She's phenomenal. Now, if she releases, people are going to hear about her.
Facts.
Just because she's cold. And if she just puts a better team behind her, if she has a sick team behind her, people are definitely going to hear about her. So I think on one hand, make sure your music is high level. Don't cry that people don't mess with your music. Don't cry about it. Don't cry.
Not for sure.
Make that music cold. Get a good team behind you as best as to your ability. There's people like yourself who are willing to help people who have some good stuff. And say, if I have the ability, I'll push you onto these radio stations. I'll push you onto these places. But you have a job to do, bro. Like, people need to understand that he has a job to do. He doesn't like you don't want to be pushing rubbish.
At the end of the day,
the
mid off the streets.
You gotta keep the mid off the streets.
Nah, for sure.
In it though, you have to keep the mid off the streets. I think we have to have that conversation of like, your thing is mid.
Yeah.
And mid is not a bad thing. Yeah. It's just not for radio.
Get better. Go to the drawing board. Take more time with it. It's not everything that has to be rushed. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, but a good song when you hear it. But at the end of the day, look, I'll leave it to you. Music's subjective. It's not objective. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but good music is
it's undeniable.
It's undeniable.
Exactly. It's undeniable.
It's still subjective, but it's undeniable.
Especially if you're like going for specific sound,
Yeah.
and you don't sound like that sound that you're trying to sound like.
You know,
Music
bro.
is not subjective anymore.
It's not anymore. There's a line.
I feel like
And
those
you've
people.
crossed it.
Yo, I feel like those people that try, and I suppose like if you're really passionate about it, keep going. You know what I mean?
Sorry. Let's have this conversation. A lot of people need to quit. No, like I see music as is your passion, is like that's what you love to do. But then there's names in my head, but obviously we can't say it out loud.
There's a name. There's
Obviously we can't
one
say
name.
that.
There's a few
You've been
names.
doing this for like 10 years, my guy.
Yo,
10 years.
You just
yeah.
wrote it down.
I'm not trying to.
10 years is crazy, dog.
10
years
years.
is crazy. It's
You were
crazy.
apparently one of
It's
the
crazy.
pioneers.
Crazy dog.
Oh, you were one of the pioneers for Irish music. People
And-
that came after you have surpassed you.
Bro, that one there should be a reality check alone. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's like, okay, doors have been open, but
You're not going in those doors. You're not even in the neighborhood. No one's knocking at your door
Nah,
saying, yo, bro, can you come out?
No, Snow has been quiet the whole pod.
Yeah.
Because he's been prepping.
for this
No,
one,
no,
He's
it's
so
so
small.
small. Like, let me be, like, I know there's some things that are just passionate for some people. And I hear it, but then do something else and you can do that on the side.
nah, for sure. If it's the same person we're talking about, they're definitely trying to.
So that means you have someone in mind as well.
I know exactly what you're talking about.
Nah,
Wait.
there's some people that is like genuinely like,
Yeah.
And it's okay. It's very like nobody is going to notice. First of all,
Yo, bad app.
This guy was going to like,
That was a low blow.
Nah, fine.
you know,
I realized what I was saying. I was like, I was actually going to say like, no, like nobody, like it's not going to be, no one's going to beat you, but at the same time, we won't even know, you know. But like, I'd say, like,
sorry. Like,
Snow, you know what? I'll mute our mics. Just go off.
no, like you release music and you said, oh, I put my heart and soul into this. But no one's listening.
yeah. No,
No
Yo.
one.
Nah, if you put your heart so someone will listen, like, bro. If you go out there and rap like
So-
a red
I
juice.
actually feel sorry for some people, man.
Nah. Do you know
The
what it is?
delusion.
Do you know what it is? Some people like the idea of being a musician, or idea of being a rapper, but they don't want to put the work in it.
Yeah.
They don't want to better themselves. Some people are stubborn, and it's like,
Yeah.
I know what I'm doing, like,
Yeah.
but you're
It's like
stubborn
you
to take
clearly
advice,
don't.
and you know,
Yeah.
some people don't have the talent for it either. So
that's,
it's
and
just like,
that's
Do you know
That's
what?
the case.
See, sorry.
Sorry.
go ahead.
Like,
Go ahead,
you
bro.
think you've been doing music for 10 years and you haven't done a headline show.
No, but you don't. You might as well just name the person now.
No, it's the number of people. Like, you haven't done a headline. Like,
Yo.
just don't know, man. It's just sad.
Yeah.
Like, imagine we're doing the podcast now for 3 years and no show. We're just talking for bands now.
yeah.
We're just having fun. We're just gisting.
But also, you're forgetting the money that's been spent to produce all of that.
Bro.
The sessions, the videos, the this, the
Bro.
that. It's just like,
I think I think you know you're right. Like I think we are at a stage where I think if you're going to take this thing serious, flip and push, like as in, and make the right moves, make the steps that are gonna elevate you. If you're doing it, you know, for a decade, you know, you've watched your son, you know, grow.
Wait a minute.
is this what we're talking
What's
about?
good? Nah.
No, let me see.
Okay, so the camera.
Nah.
I'll text it to you.
Do it that way. Do it that way. Do you know who it is?
I don't even know that guy.
Hey, well, there you go.
There you have it. Wait,
I'm just saying, like, you know, your son is now, you know.
Why did they say your son?
No, like if you had a child,
Yeah,
at the beginning of your career,
he's 10 now. That's what I'm saying. He's 10.
crazy.
You haven't blown. He's asking, Daddy, what do you do? Because I'm a musician now.
Yeah, and he hasn't seen your stage.
Your son cannot find you on YouTube. It's crazy, dog. You know what I mean? So I think not even to just diss people that are not doing well, but
Nah.
no, not even that. I just think people need to have that reality, like, because in other places you're gonna get swallowed up so quickly. If it wasn't Dublin, like Ireland. This guy goes. In Ireland, it's still the environment is still very like, we can have rubbish people here, but in other nations, like, they're going to just, what are you doing, bro? And they're very upfront, like, can you produce this in, like, you know, you go to places like Atlanta or like New York or LA where there's like the work rate is crazy. It's like times 100 of what we do here. Like people are making like songs, like 3-4 songs in a space of
a few hours,
like 2-3 hours, easy, right? And like top level songs. And we take months to make the one song, and then we're super gassed, and then we don't release it because we're sitting on it. And it's like, come on, guys, like
waiting for the right time.
The level of if you're gonna be mid here, you're gonna be absolutely swallowed up.
Bro.
Pause everywhere else.
Yeah, I think it's because we allow mediocrity here. Like we
celebrate it.
We celebrate
it.
And there's levels that need to keep going. Like we haven't reached levels, not even the UK levels, bro. And the UK is only starting to pop off. But like, think about it, we've come a long way. Yeah. But we still haven't. We're still not there yet. Yeah. And this is why I feel like.
That's why I feel like if you're gonna celebrate, do a little tap on the back right now. Don't flip
keep going.
Yeah, don't stop and look back at it and be like, oh my God, we have done, like we have, again, I don't want to dismiss our past and where we've come from. I don't want to dismiss it at all. We have taken massive leaps, and that's why I said at the start part, like,
we're in a really good place right now.
Really good, great space. It's a healthy space, but we need to keep pushing. This can't be the scene. Not enough people are living off this thing yet. So I mean, like when you get to a space where people are saying, like we were in eBay event today, people saying, yeah, full time on this. Like yes,
that's what
I want to hear that, like from most of the man. You know what I mean? I don't want to, like, that's what we need to get to. But like the people that are saying full time, I know why you're full time. I see you everywhere, bro. I know you're.
It's obvious that you're full time.
You're hustling.
You can't do this and work.
Yeah,
you can't do what you're doing and work.
The issue with, like you said, that we shouldn't dismiss our past, like. It is to be celebrated, but then the issue is a lot of people are not self-aware. A lot of people think they're like A-list, when really and truly you are not even in the first 10 letters in the alphabet. No. Boys.
No, it's sad, but it's true though.
It's true. We have come a long way. Don't get me wrong. Like we've come from literally nothing to being like a few years ago. All the eyes was on this country for music from UK. All them man. Now a lot of people, they just think that they're far gone. When really and truly,
you're not.
Get back to the drawing board. Come back to this planet. Let's talk. Because I see it a lot. I see it. I just don't tweet about it. But maybe it's time to start.
Nah, I don't know. I think you're right, man. I think the I saw a name that you put in the chat. I just saw the name you put in the chat.
Bait, man. I saw it as well.
I'll tell you the name after.
God. He's been hustling for a minute.
But ayo.
Ayo.
Listen, this is not a podcast to like kill your dreams, right?
That's what I'm saying.
No. Keep going.
I also don't want to kill anybody's dreams.
Yeah,
like trying, because like if you're genuinely trying, if it's a business, if it's podcast, if it's a show, if it's music, acting, whatever you're doing, like just don't waste your own time. It's actually a good thing. Don't waste your own time, and really objectively ask the right people around. Yo, like, what do you think? Like, get honest feedback, because I think I really, that's why in all the stuff that I get to lead, I'm very like, let's talk feedback. Like, let's ask ourselves, if we've done this well, brilliant, we've done that well. But if we haven't done this as well, the best thing to do is say we haven't done this as well.
Why?
And why? And so let's push that forward. So next time we don't get to say that same thing. Yeah. And that's why I think if artists do that, if artists say, yo, here's my song, what do you think? And be honest. Don't sugarcoat anything. Like, I rate Keston that came out here and says, what do you guys rate the flipping what was it, his
one of the songs,
EP or something?
Yeah, ZP.
He said you man rate it. Now back then we weren't as
we're sugarcoating.
We're still sugarcoating stuff. I think if you ask me now, I'll be like, this is what I think you should improve on. This you know what I mean? Like, I don't even know if I gave him a super high rating on it, but I just like, I would say I'll be more truthful, because if I'm more truthful to him, he gets to go back to his drawing board and then push that, make his thing better.
Fact.
Do you get what I'm trying to say? Yeah. I think I'm saying that because he was willing to take feedback.
Yeah.
not enough man are willing to take feedback. If you're not willing to take feedback, then I'm so sorry.
And I understand that as well, though, because as artists, people are very sensitive, and it's their baby. Do you get me?
I get it.
Like, do you get me? I get it, but unfortunately, it's just the lack of feedback means
Baby's
you don't
not
grow.
good.
No.
Baby's ugly.
The lack of feedback just means that, like,
I feel like that.
You don't have the opportunity.
But
to
some
grow.
people don't take criticism well,
Exactly.
either, and they don't take bad feedback well, because you might give someone some honest feedback on what you honestly think about it.
Yeah.
You just might start resenting you and be like,
Yeah.
"Fuck this guy."
So
Bro.
what did you ask me?
Why am I? You know what I mean? What does he know about it?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But I think we have to be able to take that on, and I feel like that's the only way we're gonna get better, and we're gonna catch up to the rest of the world on everything.
I think the other thing as well is that's really important that will also allow us to catch up to the rest of the world is, like, we don't have anyone else that does anything. There's so many gaps in every single industry that doesn't exist because that doesn't exist for us per se. Like you may want to be an artist, but ultimately your passion could be music, and your expression of that could be as a disc engineer or a lighting technician, or there's so many other facets of music that you can exploit that no one else is working on at the moment. That you could. Do you know what I'm trying to say?
Rafa now, I don't know if he's announced it to the world, but he's documented the scene, like he's literally going to shows, going to places where like people are doing stuff, and he's documenting. Like I've never, like in all my years in listening to people in the scene and stuff, I've never had someone who's like, all I want to do is document what you guys do. But like there's a whole gap, as you were saying, but everyone wants to just be the person on the stage. And it's like, to be honest, I don't think the stage is for you. I don't think the spotlight is for you. You might be way more effective behind the scenes. You know what I mean? Like it's like we need a Lord Waverton. Like we need someone like yourself.
Sure.
But then if you decide like
to pick up a mic
sick,
tomorrow.
you saw Officer on the stage, like me too, I want a stage, and you don't have the same like level or the same talent as Officer. You go on a stage and everyone's like, what's this guy doing? But you could really be helping people.
And that's the thing, like if you decide to pick up a mic tomorrow, Officer doesn't have a you.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? The Officer's growth is potentially hindered because of your decision
To be honest, the limelight.
Just play your role.
100%. And this is something we talk about in the team. It's like, at the start of this whole career, like I used to manage acts. I used to want to be a label exec. I used to want to do A&R. You know, all the big jobs. Bro, but the reality of it, I wasn't as good as at any of that stuff as I was at marketing and publicity. So it's like, pick your lane, stay in your lane.
And just kill it.
And like, every day, like this is my full-time thing. So every day I'm in the office. Every day I'm sharpening my tools. Every day I'm, working at my craft. And every day I'm developing. And it's like, if you can't pick your lane and stay in it, you're not going to get far. If you just keep, diverting and going left, right, you're never going to get to the end goal. You know what I mean? Or it might take you a lot longer than it needs to be,
Yeah. I think even with us, like, I'm like, we sit down sometimes and we're like, okay, or for example, we do a live show. And like, people have said to us, and I'm not saying it because it's our show, but people have said it, for people that are watching, it's a 10 out of 10 show. We've heard that many times, 10 out of 10. I mean, it's from the start to finish.
And our crowd are truthful people.
We have no reason to believe our crowd lie. Our show,
consumers, no.
10 out of 10. That's what people say. I've not said it. They said it. I'm just repeating what they say. But we look at ourselves, we sit down on a Wednesday and say, how can we make that show better?
Yeah.
Like, do you know what I mean? Like, I think, not to say that we are at the top.
We're not the benchmark, man.
We're not the
from it, man.
Do you know what I mean? We're cold, but I'm not saying we're not. No, we're amazing. But I'm just saying, like, we still look at ourselves and say, how? Like, we finish the show and we were like, okay, that was good, but like, what the hell do we do next?
Yeah.
And we're like, but we know that when we sit down on a Wednesday, we're gonna crack our brain and come up with greater ideas. But there is what people don't know is that we come on a Wednesday to think of ideas to make the show better. And do you know what I mean? So when you say like, oh, you might have just consistent, you might have doing your thing. It's because there's behind the scenes there's some level of consistency or commitment to be better and to improving our thing. And we're not perfect at all. We like, again, compared to UK pods or American pods, we're far off. Like we still have a long way to go. But what we need to, like, we know what we need to do and just continue to push in that area because we have something. Do you know what I mean? And we're cold. No. Come to the show 19th. Yeah.
I agree completely. But I love the C word you said, commitments.
Yeah.
That's everything. If you commit to what you're doing, you can't fail, bro. Like, you just commit every day, you're going in to it. And I feel like a lot of people want to do stuff, but they can't commit to it. And sometimes I know y'all have busy lives. Yeah. You have girlfriends, whatnot, wives, woody woot. It might it might be hard to come in, but you still do it. You know what I mean? And it's like that commitment to it. Yeah. I think that's the defining factor.
Pretty late on a Wednesday evening. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But just a question for you guys: who's the sloppiest of all of you guys?
Whoa, hey,
hey,
in the sense of the commitment.
Hey, yo.
Lord Waverton, don't call yourself Lord anymore. Just Waverton.
This guy's wavy.
You know what I said?
Hey, yo.
In the sense of who
That's the biggest pause ever if I ever heard one in my life. What?
Hey, yo, homie.
But in the sense of like, who drops the ball the most? Like,
Oh my God.
Drops the ball. What you mean about
in the
that?
sense of like, isn't like,
Because that's another pause, bro. That's another pause.
Don't try to spin this. Like in the sense of like, you know, it's a question for you.
Like, who's most likely to like forget that we're recording, or like be late or not upload?
Snow.
Be late.
Snow. You'll be late.
Still be late.
Forget that we're recording.
We don't forget that
We don't forget. Yeah.
Recording,
Do we?
yeah.
I probably be the most to double book.
Yeah.
I'm almost like lads come
Double.
with
Yeah.
something on. No, I think me and David share that actually.
Double book? I don't double book.
You don't have a clue what's going on next week.
You know, I have no clue what's going on next week, but I won't like if we have a thing. It's been rare that like it's only like push back maybe.
We'll push back. Actually, push back a lot from him.
Push back. Push that to 8 o'clock, boys. Yeah. No. I think we all have our flaws badly, but like I guess mine would be not knowing what the hell's going on. Like I used to know a lot what's going on, but now he just told me like some emails that came true and stuff like that.
Apparently one thing from across the sea.
Yeah. We'll talk about it.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
The thing just.
I just saw it like when I was in the car.
Yeah.
Oh,
There's a
mad.
few things. Yeah, we'll talk about it.
So I see like I find out information from like the guys. They just say, oh yeah, like you know we're doing this. I'm like, oh yeah, I'm down. Let me know the date. You know. So I'm just because there's too many things, guys.
Yeah.
There's too many. I love. You know what? Oh, I don't even get to that space. I'm in college, right? And we're learning about depression. I don't mean to take a turn. Depression.
Okay.
Depression.
Depression.
Or depression, like
Depression. Yes.
Sad.
Yeah.
Sad.
Yeah.
Sad. No. And exhaustion can cause depression. I didn't know that. I wasn't aware. One of the primary causes of depression is exhaustion.
Oh, boys, being burnt out. Have any of you guys ever been burnt out?
I have. I've gone through that a couple times.
It is the worst thing. Like,
It's so horrible.
Yeah.
And so then I realized that it kills your motivation. It kills it. Like it kills it. And so I was just
That's hard.
Bro, when I was like, because I'm
That's a
reading a book,
word.
I'm reading a book about it, and I'm like, oh,
That's
I'm like
true,
kind of like, it's a bit scary, but
The
it's
past couple of weeks, I've been down on that.
makes sense though, isn't it? It makes sense, bro.
Oh man, that makes a lot of sense.
Exhaustion causes depression.
Yeah, bro. No, so but like, anyways, but it's kind of like that's why sometimes I'm very like, very much like I'm always trying to do like we're playing tennis now on Saturday mornings. I promise you, that's beyond it being like just a new sport. It's just a refreshing thing for my mind to like should actively have a new kind of passion about something, like a new kind of like love for something. Because bro, when things become mundane and just the samey, it's not great. And then you don't have the time to kind of like rest and
Yeah,
it's crazy, bro. It can get bad.
I think life, everything's about balance. You need some time off. You need, to learn new things as well, because you can feel stuck if you haven't learned anything new for a long time.
Yeah.
Or if something becomes routine, and it's like day in, day out, it's the same thing. It's gonna wear you down.
100.
And then so sometimes balance.
Yeah, balance. Anyways, boys,
where's your head at?
where's your head at? Just there, really. Like,
I've been thinking about that, like just balance across every aspect
man.
Every aspect of life.
I think I'm trying to get that balance back. I'm trying to get the balance with my relationships. I'm trying to get the balance with my business. Like, obviously, because my business, I really want to, like, in the next few months, I really want to push it to the next level. That's why that's why today was even helpful, because I was talking to a lot of people that I want to potentially work with. But I want to push that. So I know that's another commitment, a level of commitment. Podcast, we want to, like, we're still rolling our shows and doing our thing, and then I minister, so like the ministry as well. And I know next year is going to be another crazy year because of the new ideas and the new things that we want to do. So it's a lot of things are going on, and so I'm just trying to find the space to. I'm genuinely looking for the space to rest. But you know, people might book you. Like people text me. I have a link. People like book me in for now.
Oh yeah.
To just talk.
Yeah.
Calendly. Yeah, and I'm just kind of like, now I'm literally, you know, maybe I want to rest on Thursday. My thing just says, yeah, 7 o'clock to 9 o'clock.
Yeah, with a few calls. Yeah.
I'm just like, and sometimes it just makes you like, oh, I love what I do. I love helping people. I love talking to people. I love doing what I do. But sometimes you just need to shut it off. I'm like, guys, you need me to. I need to function.
Bro,
I think
sometimes you need time for yourself.
Yeah.
Sometimes you do need time for yourself. You're not Superman.
I'm not.
You know what I mean?
I'm realizing I'm not.
I think you need to.
You're just realizing now.
Because you know, sometimes you think you can do a lot of things. I could do that. And then sometimes you're kind of almost like, oh yeah, I'm super busy, and it's like it's a cool thing. It's not as cool when you really can't. People look at me like every day. I'm like, oh, you look super tired. Like, yeah, look, I haven't slept. And it's
I
like,
just have a night. Like, that's why I didn't go to that event. I just need to come back from work, lie down,
Decompress.
lie down.
Yeah, it's important. I think for you, I think the best thing for you, in my opinion, is finding a very specific time period during the year.
Yeah, that's my
Like, as in, if you have like a 2-week period in August.
2 weeks is crazy, dog.
Just as an example.
Crazy.
Just as an example.
Yeah.
But if you had like let's just say a week in August.
Yeah.
Every single year, at least then you can be looking forward to that week.
Yeah.
Did you get me?
I know what you mean.
As a thing to.
That's why holidays, like, I didn't get it when my missus used to say I need to book a holiday to look forward to some.
Yeah.
I used to think, you don't need that.
No, it's true.
But bro,
It's true.
you need to look forward to something.
Yeah, you need to
look forward to something.
Yeah.
Hey, where's your head up, pal?
Where's your head up, bro?
Holiday.
I'm looking forward to something.
Man, I just came back from Amsterdam and listen, I'm refreshed.
Hey.
You know what I mean? It's needed.
Yeah.
Get away. Yo, where's your head up, pal?
Oh, me, man. I think my head's just in moving forward, innit? Just progression.
Yeah, growth.
And then hoping the pause pandemic can end, really.
The what?
The pause pandemic.
Hey, yo.
That's
Crazy.
It's crazy, dog.
No, man. But yeah, no, thank you so much for coming on, bro. Well, on the podcast. No, you made it difficult. You made this one difficult.
He has the worst pause in all of his bro. This guy said, who's the sloppiest?
Yo.
That's the name of this pod.
But yeah, no, thank you so much, and thank you so much for what you're doing in the scene, bro. Like, really, genuinely, like,
important.
behind the scenes, you're doing such an amazing job, and it's super important for the scene, bro. And yeah, keep doing what you're doing, bro. We appreciate you in the scene, bro.
Thank you very much.
Love, bro.
Love.
Love.